Alrighty, once you have polished, these upper part here, the rail here, and everything around it, and on the bottom of it, here and up here, it's time to put your pistol back together. Oh, one detail, I also polished here and down here on my specific case. That doesn't mean that you need to do it yourself, but it may actually be required in your pistol if it actually doesn't fit your frame once you have polished the rest of the bow. Now, to put it back together, just take your frame, slide in your trigger, right? Once you have it there, you need to install your sear and your disconnector. Now, there is a trick in here. It's always been a tricky part. Remember, this is the right way to make it happen. Not like this, because this one runs against your trigger bow. It's the other way around, like this. Slide it into the hole right here on your frame. There we go. Well, I'm sorry. There you go. You can see it there. Now, what I usually do is that I take my sear, which has been polished and made to fit my disconnector, and remember, those little hooks need to be in that position, just like so. So you let it right in. I tell you this, you'll never make it happen, in a way that it'll fit correct. So what I usually do is that I get one of my Allen wrenches and start playing around a little bit with this until I get it aligned. And once I have it aligned, it's a lot easier for me to work on my frame. So it's a little pain. There you go. Now that I have it, I'll take my sear and disconnector pin, and you're gonna see that it has a head on here. Do it from left to right. Introduce the pin from left to right with the head on the left side of the frame. Let me show you. There we go. You see it? Pushed it in. Now we got our sear and disconnector already installed. Now it's time for the hammer to come in. Hammer's a pretty simple one. You just put it in there. You align it with the hole. You can see it there. And it's going to be the same for this pin. You're going to see that it has a head right here. It's a little notch in here. Put it in there. Make sure your frame fits. Again, from left to right. And you're going to have it already installed. Now the next part for your frame will be to install your sear. Now, installing the sear is a little tricky one. You're going to see that there is here like a little hook on this one. This one rides on your disconnector. So you're going to see that there is a guide down here on the frame. It's going to let you know where to actually put your sear spring. You put it there, and your hammer strut needs to be pushed forward while installing the sear spring, because later you'll need that strut to rest on the upper part or on top of your sear spring. You can see it there. Remember, always make it rest up here, because this was going to give tension to the hammer to fall down once you pull the trigger. Okay, there we go. Now the other part to be installed, and this is a little trick that I do, I kind of like slide a little bit, my mainspring housing so that it will retain the sear spring in the position that I want. I take my grip safety, put it in like so, align it, push the hammer a little back so that I can put in my safety. Here's another trick. You'll need to push the plunger recoil, to have your thumb safety installed. You're gonna see it's gonna take a little extra, care to actually do it. I'll do it right here because I need to make it. Now don't do this. Every now and then I need to do it because mine has been fit a little too tight. So you need to push and move down. Safety. I don't know why it's so hard on mine. I remember that the original part was extremely fun to put it in. Takes like forever on this one now. That's okay. I mean, it's part of the things that we do right now. It's not that bad. Now I got it stuck. There we go. Just need to be very careful on what you do now. There is a problem. Let me take it out and show you. No, there we go. We're right on the back portion of it. That's why I was getting stuck. Are you seeing this? Yeah, I hope so. Okay, there we go. A little bit of pressure down here, just to make sure it works fine, like so. Now we need to get our grip safety in here, align it. There we go. Cock the hammer, try to push it in. There we go. Almost there. There we go. There we have it. Okay. Now you push in the mainspring housing, and you're gonna see they will be under tension. It's alright. Get the pin that you removed, and remember, use the indentation from left to right. Now what you need to do is try to align the holes in here, like so, and push the pin. Let me see if I can do it with just, my hands. Okay, once you have it halfway, I'll tell you my trick. I do it. I pushed it. And then, with a soft surface, I hit it a little bit. And you see, now we have it installed. There we go. Works flawlessly. Alrighty. Now we go to install